Worms. Worms. Leapfrog. Leapfrog. Leapfrog and worms. I need a liter. Don't need a liter of gas. 4.56, 3.78 American, Imperial in US. Universal Spirit Angel, USA, Canada. 131, somehow it connects to the DC world in the moon. We connect it to red Russia and red Canada. Red and white comes together. 65 and 27 equals to 92. Yellow, bring on the soul. 65 take away. 27 is 38. 38 and 27 is 65. 65. Oh, so many things go at 65. Although woman is number 66, they're also 65, and one of the reasons I bring that in is because the beta world 20 plus the 9 birth and 20 plus 8, right, which is 28, and to get 28, and what 28 can be is 6 times 2, 6 plus 2, 6 and 2 makes 8 and 20, 12 and 8, but the 12 and the 8, the 12 and the 8, 1 and 2 equals to 3. 3 and 8 is the church. It's C and H. It's creation of alpha and beta. I mean, I just used the simple letters of Abba and Ima. Ima, the only reason she's an Ima is because she had a child. Otherwise, she wouldn't be an Ima. What would Ima be before she had a child? Now, what is an Ima? We can talk about the ostrich because of one of the connections, but let's not. Is it a Jewish word or a Hebrew word for the way I know it, not the way you know it, because I don't know what you know. I need a leader, to someone to explain exactly I'm breaking this thing up, transparency, and yes, I'm all over the place because there's 4 things coming in right now. If I had somebody to explain what I meant, not what I meant, but how can I explain this? What is my leader? When I can't say the word, that's where this leader comes in, and he says what word I'm trying to say. But I'm saying it in all these other words, and he comes up with this one word, or she. The leader of Gaz, US, Imperial, Canada, C-A-N. Why I say it is because C and A. Okay, and if I did this in French, you would understand it. Again, bringing in another piece to the puzzle. In French, I count to 10, and in 11, I go like 11th, it'd be 11e, 10e, 9e, 5e, 4e, 3e, 2e, and you don't say I-E-M-E. In one, you say première, first. Everything else is an I-E-S-M-E. I think that's the way you spell it in French. E-I-I-E-M-E. I am, right? But until you have a child, you are not a mother, nor are you a father, but you have the possibility to be. So, the Ima, which is the 29th day, the birth, where mother comes to child, right? And inside child is alpha. Right? You can only put alpha into beta, but it comes out as the child. So we say the sperm and the egg. Can we use another word? Because sperm and egg would be S and E. And then E comes out. So S-E-E-I-C. So if I see, is that the I of what I see? The sea, the ocean, the water? Oh my God, my water broke. Your water didn't break. Your bubble broke. So now I'm all over the place. I've opened up the introduction to the story to come. You must be all over the place. When you take out the pieces of the puzzle, they're all over the place and upside down, and you see some of them. In some games, you don't see what's underneath. But when you make a puzzle, you flip it upside down, and you see. But it's all mixed up. The leader. Explaining, sometimes changing, because somebody else said something for you and you're listening to that word, you can be leading and led by your own calling. because you want that story. It's like sometimes like, I'm going to go over there. How are you going to get there? You're going to walk. Somebody going to pick you up? How are we going to get there? You see, we have the helper. Now, unless we make the helper do our command, the helper does nothing. I can say, hey, car, pick me up and let's go. But then again, I might not be talking to the car, but the computer system that starts the car, that hears my voice. How does it hear my voice? Through the vibration. How does it get that vibration? Did you ever think of it? The Holy Ghost. Yeah, the Holy Ghost. How do you think Google works? It's the Holy Ghost. If it comes out of here, and no matter where it goes, it's getting there by the Holy Ghost, through the Spirit, the energy, the old Canada, rushing away to the North Pole. My breath is cold, my breath is hot. Am I a dragon? Does anybody know why? How do you hear me? Oh, you heard it in the speaker. Now, who is the speaker? At the moment, I'm the speaker. And how does it get between this air over to the speaker? It has to be carried. Now, if there were 1,000 pieces, if there were 1,000 people speaking, but I was the only one speaking into the camera, would you hear all the voices around me if they were just a little bit lower? Or would my voice cut through and would you only hear me? Unless it was just a murmur, unless it was just the hum of the computer or the hum in your house. Before you hear me, what do you hear? Listen. What did you hear while you weren't hearing me? You heard something. You heard something. You heard something. Well, guess what? I'm on a roll. Things are feeling shitty. No. I am a little pissed off about something. I was in the washroom before and I said, you know what? It doesn't matter what I do in these videos at all. You know what? I'm just a little unhappy. In fact, I'm very unhappy that this apartment, right? I have a art MRTACPANS, or if you look up MRTACPANS online, right, on Google, one of the first two in videos will show you my apartment. There's going to be an apartment video. I don't know why I don't have a couple 100,000 views in 4 years. Couple 100,000 views. No, I got 2,000 views of this place that is retardedly insane. I love it. I need it viral. I want to see it because it's sick. I see it as sick myself. It must mean something. And yeah, not asking for much, but it's insane. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 and a consolation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.